We learned about the overview of Excel tables and how to create a new Excel table in the last lesson. Now, in this lesson, let us learn about the structured references that are used in the calculation in Excel tables calculated columns and totals row. Unlike the regular cell reference, the structured reference is easy to read. Also, it is dynamic and gets updated automatically whenever you add or remove data from an Excel table. Use this channel to upskill your expertise in Microsoft Excel, Word or PowerPoint. Do subscribe if not done already. Let us create a new Excel table for this data range. Recall that one of the ways to create a new Excel table is by clicking on Table under Tables menu group on the Insert tab. When a new Excel table is created, Excel assigns a name to the table. On the Table Design tab, under the Properties menu group, you may notice that this table has been named as Table 1 by default, which you can rename by typing over that. Let us rename this as Sales. Renaming the tables meaningfully helps in locating them easily instead of using the default table names like Table 1, Table 2, etc. While renaming, pay attention to the naming standards. Here, instead of Sales, you cannot have a name like Sales space 2019 because you cannot have spaces in between. Instead, you may use an underscore in between like sales underscore 2019 or even at the beginning like this. For our exercise, let us have this as sales. Whenever you add a formula to an Excel table, Excel makes use of these names automatically in the formula while you select the cell references in the table. Let us add a formula to calculate sum of monthly sales. Here, for the argument, select the required cells using your mouse instead of manually entering them. As you can notice, Excel makes use of the column names together with the table name in the formula. This combination of table and column names in a formula is known as the structured reference, which gets adjusted automatically whenever you add or remove data from the table. You can also notice that when you hit enter on the keyboard after completing the formula, Excel updates the formula in all the remaining cells of the column automatically, and such a column is known as calculated column in Excel table. Since Excel has named this column as May, let us rename this as Total. You can also use structured references to create a formula even outside the Excel table like this. This formula also references the table data. This kind of referencing is helpful to locate the tables if you have a large workbook. Now, let us calculate the tax and total sales at 15%. Here also, select the cell using the mouse and then enter the required formula. Hit enter and Excel updates this formula in all the cells of the column. Let us rename this as tax. Here, if you see, Excel has used the structured reference, the total column multiplied by the percentage. However, you can also achieve this result by manually entering the cell reference like this. Instead of selecting the cell by mouse, enter the cell address here, that is H3, then multiplied by 15%, that is 0.15. Hit enter. Here also Excel updates the remaining cells in the column with the same formula. So what is the difference? Here if you see, this is a explicit cell reference and the previous one is the structured reference. So when you use an explicit cell reference, in case you add or delete a column in between the referenced column, you may need to revise your references in the manually entered formula if you are not using the structured references. Note that you may find it easier to use the formula autocomplete when you enter structured references to ensure correct syntax rather than entering that manually. This is all about using structured references in Excel tables.